Hello everyone, and welcome back to Lifegen with Flight Tuft. I think I'll be okay, but forgive me if I'm a little off right now. I just threw up. It was very awful. And I think I need to see a doctor. But anyway, dear God. So in the last episode, we had a bunch of prophecies, quite a few new kits as well. This moon, we're gonna have either Seed Kit or Flash Kit as our apprentice. I hope it's Flash Kit, but to be honest, I'm okay with Seed Kit as well. But specifically I want Flash Kit, so I'm also going to have to do this personal request apprentice there. That way next moon we have a higher chance of taking one of them on. I would give you a run through of all the prophecies, but I did that at the very end of last episode, and there's quite a little bit, so I think we'll be okay. We'll just move on to the next one. Okay. The camp buzzes with anticipation as J-Star leads Flash Paw towards the medicine den. With a solemn voice, J-Star announces that Flashpaw will be your apprentice. The clan murmurs approval, and you feel a swell of pride. You touch your nose to Flashpaws, the contact signifying the beginning of their path as a medicine cat. As you pull away, you whisper words of encouragement to your new apprentice. Yay! And we got the exact one I wanted. And then we lose track of time during a gathering, missing a scheduled check-in with the nursing queen back at the camp. Whoops. Well, we have quite the busy moon going on already, so I can see how that happened. Okay, other ceremonies. J-Star stands above the clan and proclaims that Bee-Paw shall now be known as Bee Laurel. What? That's a weird name. Bee Laurel. I mean, you do you. You kept your daring trait, but now you are a guardian and a dog whisperer. Interesting that only those two changed. He's leaping from boulder to boulder out in the forest. I hope you live a good life. I know that prophecy said you could either bring pain or prosperity to the clan. I hope it's the prosperity. Milkpaw excelled at every task and has been named Milk Spots. Cute. Aw, that's actually adorable. You do have spots on yourself. A lonesome prophet. Whoa. Since it says prophet, I'm inclined to believe that dream you had in the past about a mate and kits was real then. You want to go and patrol with Pipit-Paw. S'mores Tuft is watching with pride as Seedpaw is named and given to Weed Sprout to apprentice under. Oh. So our brother has his first ever apprentice. So many young mentors. Interesting. I think J-Star is realizing that we need to start fresh with the generational stuff, I think, because a lot of the old cats don't seem to be very good at mentoring apprentices. He woke up on the wrong side of the nest, though, so I hope he's nice to Seedpaw. And how is she? She's giving somber advice to a fellow apprentice, probably her sister. She's wise, just like Weed Sprout, never sits still and oddly observant. They seem like they'll get along well, actually. Cute. I wonder if I should look at J-Star too. Giving some advice to Pipit-Paw. What's going on with Pipit-Paw, I wonder? Everyone seems to be talking to him. I told a story to my dad Brackenfur. He's talking with the apprentices. I'm sure he wishes he could have one. He hasn't been allowed yet. To be honest, I think it's for the best. I don't think he'd do a very good job. Oh well, let's just talk to him. Hey Flight Tuft, pretty nice out today, huh? Wanna come soak up the rays with me? Gotta enjoy the sun while we still can. Pretty sure it's gonna rain tomorrow. See those clouds gathering? Give me a second. Thinking about it too hard makes me dizzy. Oh my god, Brackenfur. This is why he can't have an apprentice if he gets dizzy thinking about the rain? You gotta go rain or shine. Okay, no one's suffering from heat stroke and stomachache, except for Oak Tuft. She deserved it. Stream Whisker sprain healed, and then she got heat stroke, also deserved. Xena! Psst. Oh no! S'mores Tuft accidentally crossed the border on patrol and got their ear torn by an enemy warrior. No! That's how Meadow Bellow lost his hearing. Be careful, S'mores Tuft. Oh, I'm worried. Meadow Bellow was seen talking with a traveling loner healer on the border. That's okay, especially because it was another healer. That's what S'mores Tuft was. We could just be exchanging stories. He is jealous of some glowy little suns that Two Legs have attached to string. Light bulbs? Interesting. Frogpool and Dazzlepelt realized they shared the same feelings and became mates? What? No way. I did not see that coming a million miles away. Vengeful and fierce, that explains it. They both do have semi-problematic personalities. Goodness, I think there's a lot of warriors like that here. She wants to get to know Copper Speckle better. Maybe you'd get along with him. He does have a Dark Forest mate. Flashpaw and Badgertooth. Badgertooth barely knows Flashpaw, but she likes him. There, now you guys both like each other. And what's going on with you, Dazzlepelt? You want to speak to Frogpool about something? Well, that's your mate. So you have every right to do so. They're both masters in their craft, too. Copper Speckle was seen arguing and borderline fighting with a loner. Huh. Seems like he's been going outside camp a lot more, seeing Wonder and Two Legs, arguing with loners. I wonder if he's been shirking his duties a little bit, as he's been wandering around the forest thinking about that dark forest cat. It's definitely been on his mind and distracting him. Over the past few days, S'mores Tuft has been adamant on being near a nearby daisy patch. On an early morning, S'mores Tuft reveals that they have been braiding a daisy corsage for their tail. S'mores Tuft flaunts their work proudly. Oh, S'mores Tuft! There you go, so cute. You matched with Berry Freckle now. He was startled awake in the wee hours by a vivid dream. I hope it wasn't a prophecy. We've had enough of those. You be careful. Interesting moon. I can't believe there's mates now. And what's going on with me? Still giving herbs to an injured loner. I do the same thing every moon, which is fine. I'm helping people. It's just funny. And that's why I do also other random rolls to see if anything interesting happens, because I'm often doing this. I think I'm on a streak of talking to my family members right now. Ones that I'm not exactly close with. Seems like this time I want to talk to Emerald Mask, my brother. Flight Tuft, is everything okay? You were just staring off into space. Huh, is that what I sound like when I give advice to others? Wow, I sound so, knowledgeable? I was gonna say stuck up, but I guess it's not that bad if someone like you is giving the advice. Okay, so I gave advice and he appreciated it, but also thought it was kind of weird, I guess? I mean, that's better than the cold reception I've had from him for a while. Like, he just didn't really care about me existing. But we are still brothers after all. I'm not quite sure what's going on with him at any moment. But we've got to make sure we keep a good relationship with our siblings. Speaking of which, how is that looking? Mooseheart is still my very best friend, other than Reed Arch and Bay Silk. Where is Emerald Mask? Yeah, definitely not as much. It's not that we don't love him as much, we just aren't as close. A heavy rainstorm has soaked through the medicine den, making some of your herbs wet. You need to act quickly to salvage what you can. Oh no, Brackenfur said it was gonna rain. You managed to save most of the herbs and set them out to dry. It was a close call, but your swift actions minimized the damage. You know what? I'm gonna give credit where credit is due. Where is he? Brackenfur, you're the one that warned me about that rain. You helped save my herbs. I really appreciate that. It would seem that in this case, even if we don't always get along with our family, we still need them. Except for you, Cloverpelt. I don't need you. My feelings on that are very clear. Anyway, it's time for patrols. We have just enough food for everyone? I didn't know we need like almost 100 food to feed all our cats. Oh my god. Emerald Mask is going out with Pipit Paw on a random patrol. Looks like they're going hunting together at dusk. They look so similar, you'd almost think it was his child. Emerald Mask goes down hard on a misjudged pant and stands up with a wince. Pipit Paw trots over, telling Emerald Mask to take it easy and lean on them as they limp home. Emerald Mask got a sprain. Oh, she's taking care of her mentor. You know what? In the past, he's been really reluctant with apprentices. I think for the very first time, he's bonded with one. He did have that dream about her as well. Aw, that's really cute. I think it's like a father-daughter relationship, kind of. I like that. That's really sweet. She's taking care of him. Maybe that's why he's softened up a little bit. And then we also have to take a Flash Paw and Seed Paw out. Weed Sprout can come as well. Since you're the brand new apprentices, we gotta do this. I finally put enough time aside to go search for time at the Gathering Patrol. Thankfully, we don't have to go far, and being among the Time's common scent makes gathering it quite pleasant as the patrol settles in to nip off its leaves. Sweet, so then you two don't have to go on forced herb patrols anymore. So far, it's always been going really good. Cats have been passing their very first time. The clan's starting to get used to this new rule. Aw, Milk Spots, you're all grown now. You're gonna grow up with Bracken Fur and Moose Heart. Glowpaw's probably gonna have to go with someone else then, my bad. Oh, we come across a small dog on the border of Cinder Clan territory. Brackenfur is the one leading the patrol, with his daughter and Milk Spots. I know he's a coward, but that doesn't necessarily mean he would run away. I think we're gonna leave it up to fate. He might want to protect his clan more than he's afraid. And it seems like he does. I'm actually really proud of him for that. Maybe being next to his daughter encouraged him. The patrol paces toward the small dog, claws out, fur up, backed up with the courage of their clanmates. The dog breaks into a barking fit, but that's their opportunity to attack, covering each other as they push the creature away from their lands. That's amazing! I'm so proud, Brackenfur. Oh, I was just saying how we need our family. Oh, good job. His kids are his strength. Oh, goodness. Cloverpelt, you had a dream? Oh my god, I'm done with dreams. And we had an in-depth conversation about it. Gathered burdock, and it seems like it was an actual dream, so let's see what it could possibly mean. Well, this time it seems to be good news. I think out of all of the cats on that fateful patrol, maybe Cloverpelt was the least likely to have wanted to perform that heinous action of killing those kids. She might have been spurred on by the likes of Stream Whisker and Ice Fern, and she has been doing her best to atone. She's really sad she didn't get the chance to train Sprigpaw, but she respects that Canopy Scratch is doing his best in her stead. I think she wants to try and turn a new leaf. I'm still not entirely sure how much she helped in the murder of those kids. Maybe she did. There was only two. Stream Whisker and Icefern, I know, would have laid hands on them. Cloverpelt, maybe she was there for backup, and in the moment she didn't realize how messed up it was or something. I don't know. Like she was supporting them, but she didn't get involved in the actual murder. So I guess maybe StarClan was giving her a sign that not all hope is lost yet. She can still go on to be a good cat. And in that case, maybe, just maybe, we'll let her off the hook. I will roll to see if we continue forcing her to go on patrols with us. Yes or no? No. So Meadowbellow discussed this with J-Star, and they both agreed that Cloverpelt is free to go about her duties as a warrior again. She could take on apprentices too. Okay. I mean, we hope it doesn't happen anytime soon, but unless J-Star changes her mind. Interesting, okay. I'll have to write that down. She was let off on good behavior, and StarClan seems to believe in her rehabilitation, even going so far as to visit her in her dreams. Awesome, I'm proud, Cloverpelt. Although, I'm sorry, your Sunflight Tuff still doesn't really feel particular about you. But she's trying it, said she was offering to lead a border patrol, which I don't think we'd let her do that yet. Be careful, everyone. Oh, goodness. Okay, your patrol cautiously moves towards the sound of barking. Near the border, they spot a dog chasing something. Oh no, it's a cat! And we have J-Star with us. The problem is, I know J-Star is a good cat, and that she always wants to help people, but we have to take into consideration that there are 2 apprentices here that aren't fully trained and equipped to deal with this. And we don't necessarily have any allegiance to this cat, so we're going to roll. If it was all warriors, I think we'd all go in, but with 2 apprentices, oh my goodness. We rolled the antagonize option. What on earth could that be? The loner escapes the dog by climbing a tree and scowls at the patrol who stood by watching. The patrol leaves, guilt pricking at them. Your reputation towards outsiders has worsened. Okay, so we didn't, like, kill them or anything, but we just didn't help. I agree that the guilt would be eating at them, but J-Star knows that if the apprentices had got involved, there was a very good chance one of them would have died. So she doesn't regret that decision as much as she feels bad for that other cat, but in the end, they're still alive. Ooh, we can finally look at little Reed Arch's babies! Bracken Kit is disciplined. He's so cute. I love his colors. Speckle Kit also disciplined. She's tiny. Oh. And then we have Crag Kit, Whisper Current's child. An attention seeker. Adorable. So many cats. We have 41 cats in the clan right now. There's all the little babies in the nursery. Scrubwatch is the only one really watching them. Oaktuft isn't feeling too good. Okay, on to the next moon. Moose Heart gives Glowpaw a friendly nudge. They watch with pride. Glowpaw steps forward to receive their new name, Glowheart. Aw, that's a cute name, Glowheart. You're adorable. He's arrogant, a masterful storyteller, and a good swimmer. Even though he's arrogant, he doesn't give me bad vibes, so that's nice, because he was trained by her sister. Sweet. And then how's Moose Heart? Notices a clanmate is tired and offers to take their chores. She's so nice. She finally had her first apprentice grow up into a warrior. Glowheart. That's so sweet. Oh, and they took the same suffix. Mooseheart and Glowheart. Oh my god, it matches. That's so cute. Canopy Scratch gives Sprigpaw a nudge as well, as Sprigpaw is named Sprigdapple. Interesting. I mean, I guess that makes sense with your pelt. Witty with an unshakable Dark Forest link. Oh goodness, another copper speckled child. That makes sense. The Dark Forest part. Oof. She saw Flashpaw almost use the wrong herbs. She's new. Be nice to her. Birth and death I saw, which has me worried. Ice Fern is expecting kits. Okay, that could change the trajectory of this clan. Oh goodness. She's eavesdropping on Cloverpelt, probably jealous that she's allowed to go about her duties as normal now. Oh goodness. Please be a good mother at the very least. And Scrubblotch was murdered. The culprit is unknown. Oh my god. Who could have killed her? She didn't do anything to anyone. She just minded her business. I don't know if I should reveal it, but I'm curious to see who did it. Oh man, she was always like all nervous and scared all the time. Who would have wanted to hurt her? I swear to God, it had to have been Icefire or Stream Whisker, right? I think I need to know. Milk spots? Oh, hold up. Milk spots? Another child of Copper Speckles, and the one that looks exactly like him. Murdered our queen? Why? I mean, I do know that she had that dream about children. Maybe in that dream she saw a possible future she didn't like. Maybe Scrubwatch would have, I don't know, guided her children in a different direction than what she wanted? So she decided to preemptively take out the problem long before she ever had a mate and kids. That image seems to still be lingering with her to this day. She seems to have a plan for those children. My goodness. Oh my goodness. Okay. You know, I almost wonder if Copper Speckle somehow had children with that Dark Forest cat. That one has a Dark Forest link. That one's a good kid, but this one is a murderer. I feel like something's up with these children. They must be. Wow. I don't know how it could have happened, but it might have. That's insane. And no one knows, unfortunately, that Milk Spots did it, so we have to go about like nothing happened. I will write that information down later, but for now we're just gonna play the game. Flight Tuft learns a helpful skill from Berry Freckle. We get along well with Berry Freckle. Eavesdropping. Ugh. She is eavesdropping on Oak Tuft. Who the heck is Oak Tuft? Let me look this up. Oak. Oh! Oh my god, we do have Oak Tuft. I forgot. She's our queen. That's how unmemorable she is to me. My goodness, sorry. Oh, Berry Freckle. Well, she's probably trying to listen in about what the heck happened with Scrubwatch. Only Oaktuft might possibly know what happened. The other fellow queen. S'morestuft and Mooseheart, they barely know each other. But he feels a little bit of respect and trust for her. You guys have to like each other. You're my friends. Mooseheart hopes Flighttuft knows how grateful they are to have them as a medicine cat. Oh, I love you, Mooseheart. I love her so much. Emerald Mask sees that I have a piece of prey he wants, and we swap. Oh my god, I'm getting along with my brother again. Oh, he wants to speak to Berry Freckle about something? Ooh, what if they have a romance going on? Apparently he's sick with a sprain. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. You're still recovering. I'm kind of curious to see if you like Berry Freckle. No romantic like there. Ah, well. And now I have to talk with the three of you. So first we talk to Berry Freckle. Sorry, Flight Tough, no time to talk right now. I just got a task from Bay Silk. I'll be sure to catch up with you some other time, though. That's fine. You seem really busy right now. Maybe she's trying harder to work at her mediating job since there was a murder in the clan. Mooseheart? Quiet. Mooseheart sits next to you quietly. Oh, she purred. They make no move to fill the silence, seemingly enjoying it. Oh my god, I love her so much. She's my best friend. And then Emerald Mask, our brother. Good morning, Flight Tuft. How are you today? Did you hear that rain on the den roof last night? It was really loud. It sounded like hundreds of tiny paws slamming on the roof up there. I wonder if StarClan came to visit us in the form of the rain? I don't know. He's just small talking about the weather. He's still a little bit awkward, I think. One day we'll have more in-depth conversations. Oh, Stream Whisker recovered from the heat stroke. Ew. Flower Roar caught a cat from another clan trespassing on their territory, and their ear was torn in the ensuing scuffle. Oh no. Flower Roar. But I'm glad that you were protecting your clan. S'more's tough torn ear healed, thank goodness, and it doesn't seem like it's causing any lasting damage. She used to just have partial hearing loss, Meadowbellow, but S'more's Tuft was okay. Whirlpaw fought a dog, but was barely even hurt. They're a bit bruised, but bruises are better than Clawmar. Oh my god, Whirlpaw! You're insane. Confident, always learning. Wow. And she thinks Basil's doing a great job as deputy. You know what? You're a good cat. I like you. Whirlpaw very impressively fought off a dog when she was only 8 moons old with barely a scratch. Wow, she's amazing. Reminds me of young Beepaw. And then all of her Blackberry went bad. Seedpaw believes they're part of a new prophecy? Seedpaw. Okay, I finally wrote down the things I wanted to write down. I will show you before I end the episode. So first, we have Milk Spots. This took me quite a while to write. I'll read it all to you. Alright, so here's what happened. Milk Spots, still haunted by the dream of a future mate and kids, took a good hard look at the nursery. She never wanted a mate. Those future kits must be an accident, she thought. then that would mean she'd be raising them on her own. Oops, I wrote her twice. With no outside help. Well, not including the permanent queens. As she glared daggers into the nursery, she saw Scrubblotch struggling to connect with this season's batch of quiet and lonesome kids. None of her words of encouragement seemed to stir them, and Milkspots watched as the queen's tail drooped before giving up and sitting by herself in a corner, tears threatening to fall out of her eyes. Instead of feeling sympathy, this angered Milkspots. She was a lonesome cat herself, and never felt like she got the attention she needed in the nursery growing up. What kind of a life would she be giving her kids if she left their care to a cat like this, who couldn't even begin to fathom what they could possibly need to thrive? It didn't matter if she wasn't their mother yet. She would be, and she vowed to protect and raise those kids to be strong, much stronger than herself or Scrubblotch. But in order to make sure her timid nature and neglectful kit care never harmed them, the queen would have to be out of the picture entirely. It would be extremely hard to get J-Star to find a reason good enough to exile a clan-born cat, so there really was only one option in her mind, and that was an untimely death. There was no telling when her kids would join her in CinderClan, so the scales would have to be forcefully tipped in her favor. The clan would grieve, but they would move on and become stronger than ever before, Milkspots reassured herself, once the foul deed was done. I'm pretty proud of that. If I say so myself, I tried my best to rationalize it in my head. Think about the traits of everyone. I looked at all the traits of the kids in the nursery to decide how the kids were. Originally, I was going to have it so like, oh, she was overpowered by a bunch of rowdy kids, but none of them seemed like that. So I think it's a good one. I like it. I like her story. It's interesting, even though she's bad. Or is she bad? I don't know. It's hard to tell because it's out of love for her children that aren't even here yet. But also, it is just straight up bad. I shouldn't sugarcoat it. And Seedpaw, who believes she's part of the prophecy. I will read out her story. Visited in her dreams by a cat, Seedpaw was told a message to pass on. This message was sent by StarClan itself, a declaration that the warrior ancestors wished to visit officially with new warriors and apprentices, to impart wisdom and help guide them down the right path. Thus a new tradition was born, where the young cats of the clan must stand vigil the night of their ceremonies, looking up at the stars for as long as they could before sleep took them to their future hunting grounds, to receive counseling from their starry counterparts. S'morestuffed is incredibly proud to have such StarClan-connected children, despite their father being an outsider originally. Honestly, I think this move was made by StarClan in retaliation for what's going on with Milkspots, Streamwhisker, Icefern. All those cats could have used guidance from StarClan early on. If they had, maybe things wouldn't have gone the way they have. Not that Seedpod knows that part. She's just honored to be able to receive a message and pass it on to her clan. So yeah, that's the situation so far. I'm very excited. We've got lots going on. So much prophecy stuff. It's hard piecing it all together, but I'm having fun trying. I know it's Lifegen, I should be playing as just Flight Tough, but I like the whole clan to have a story, if I can help it. Oh yeah, I should probably check Flashpaw. She is cold and never sits still. Interesting. Paying extra attention to J-Star's announcements. She's so cute. Well, I'm excited for the future. We're gonna have to, next episode roll to see what's going on with me, do our patrols, and that's gonna be it for now. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Bye for now.